at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will have first crack at this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jackson gonna throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Might be looking to run. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to Brown. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Now here's Manning. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To throw, Manning on the move to his left. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. To the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The give on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Jackson will throw. Skips away from pressure. Nice move to keep running. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hands it off on the counter. Quick spin on the run. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning on play action. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hart's going to spin it again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, number 19. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking for the end zone. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Here he comes out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning, throwing the...
Makes the grab in their space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Arch is going to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The run inside. It's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Smothers. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Arch Madness escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Jackson will throw. Still looking on the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Smashes ahead. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's got him this time. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. Here's Arch to throw. Fires it down the seam. Hauls in the deep ball. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Dumps it to the back. Right on the money. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Texas A&M on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. They have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
Holly, thank you. Throwing Manning. Quickly complete. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now. 1st and 10 from the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, it catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Manning. Moving out to the right. Stands in and takes the hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorn. And that one will give them the lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Makes the grab. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying,
Makes a grab and room to run. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Arch is going to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Manning to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The only drama left awaiting the clock to run out gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Arch Madness. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Longhorns! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush is on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Arkansas. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's Manning to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires on the move. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Makes a connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll give it to Brown. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Could be an alley. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is